comes a time in every young boy's life, or midlife boy such as myself, that you need a car that's not only comfortable, but also refined. And that car is the 2000 Crown Estate. Oh, don't mind this. I broke my leg a few months ago, so I'm a little immobile. But anyway, let's ask the question, will I fit? So again, I'm 5'7", 400 pounds, and this is me getting in this car. Now, with the broken leg, it does add some extra issues, which I think is what's best about this car, the Crown. So, I can't bend my right leg very well, and I can get in here. So, and reach and shut the door, obviously. But what's great about this car is one of these little factoids about it, I think is cool. As soon as you put the key in, it goes to the last position it was at. So, and as soon as you take the key out, so exiting the car now becomes a lot easier. Also, this car, which you would expect from a luxury-like car, has power seats forward and back. I have mine back all the way, and I have it slightly leaning back just to help me get the leg in with my knee not being able to bend. So, but we have, this is not the high-end one that has the navigation here, but this one's got your radio and your air conditioning systems. You got a clock here. You got your tape and CD thing here. Cool. You have your cigarette lighter and ashtray, which I don't smoke, so I usually have a charger here. You get your Coke can or coffee can in Japan, goes there. You got release, you got overdrive, you got your transmission button, you got your traction control. Interesting thing about this car, it's a 5-speed auto, where a lot of these had 4-speed. This becomes a 5-speed. You also have your little thing for your pole, which is down here, which lets your bumper pole. What's also interesting is on this side, there's a reset for the tire inflators. So if you are a person with a newer Toyota, and you know how when like your tire goes bad and you have to replace your tire, somehow the sensor gets messed up and it doesn't reset, they have a reset button here. So cool. But that's not really the cool thing about this car. I mean, that's all like cool stuff. There's also like a cigarette lighter in here, port a 12-volt power supply like there is in here, like your cigarette lighter. That's whatever. That's not cool. What's so cool about this car is such meant to be like a car for back passengers. If you need, like, you got a passenger getting in, you're like, oh shoot, I need to put the seat up. How do I reach over and get the controls? You can't. The Toyota thought of that. There's controls right here on the side of the seat. So you can not only slide it forward, you can also tilt it forward so you can get in the back seat. Ain't that freaking cool? I'm not going to get into the back seat fully because of my knee, but I would before. I definitely could tell before I would be able to get in the back seat, but I'm not going to. But there is something interesting about the back seat I do want to show you. So let's go into the back seat, shall we? Well, let's talk about the back seat, shall we? First of all, this right here, we got a handle to help you get into the back seat. I mean, that's so luxury. Also, what's interesting about this back seat is, I haven't seen this on other Toyotas, but we got cup holders in the back. Right here, not there, right here. There's actually the ashtray. We don't want to talk about that. Another cool thing about the car, which I think is so cool, is if you may notice that this back of the seat may be a little bit farther forward. That's because they have reclining back seats on these cars. That is ultra luxurious. Say it with me. Ultra luxurious. Anyway, let's move to the back. Alright, as for the back, it's pretty standard station wagon setting, but there's some things that I can't show you because of being in the wheelchair. So Tyler, my assistant's going to show you. So, as you see, they got the built-in little sunshades for the back seat. And also, just to clarify, the seats do fold down. So, yeah, obviously, that's kind of like standard. Also, we got a little 12-volt outlet right here as well. Alright, so this particular Crown has the 2JZ FSE. That's a direct injection 2JZ. Some of these come with the 1J, some come with the 1J Turbo, some I think even come with the 2-liter 1G. So what's interesting about this is being a direct injection. This particular has a different gear ratio, but the biggest thing is by being a direct injection, it gets hella good gas mileage. Being a 3-liter, so it has the same exact power the IS300 does. I don't know about power band because it's a 3-liter VVTi, but it's got an FE head instead of a G head. But because it's direct injection, you can fine-tune the fuel better, and this thing sips fuel like it's a 4-cylinder. If you've ever had a GS300 or an IS300, you know how much the fuel goes down when you're driving around town. This sips fuel. So, that's one of the reasons why I bought this particular one. One of the problems, though, is the radiators are very specific, and this one is about to go bad. So, I got one coming in from Japan, but I'm going to cover that in another video, how to get parts from Japan. Anyway, let's go take it for a ride. All right, so the Crown is obviously easy to drive, being an automatic, but it's also super comfortable. It's not like boaty suspension like the early Cressidas were like so boaty you turn them in the corner, the whole car feels like it's going to roll over because it's so soft. But it feels like a refined luxury car, like what you would expect from this era. Jeff, my friend, he's driven this one in his first gen GS300, and he says this one drives so much smoother. The obvious, will I fit? I obviously fit in this car. I fit comfortably, not only for a person my size, but also with a leg that I can't really bend that well right now. So yeah, if you're looking for a cool car to drive, the Toyota Crown, like, that's it. And like, I personally prefer the station wagons or the estate version, but hey, that's up to you. So anyway, that's it for this video. Y'all have a good day.